Beyonce announces that she's vegan and launches this vegan healthy ready meals, and then suddenly announces that she eats meat, and it's all about balance. So what's the deal with that? Well, you know, a lot of people get up in arms with that and think, well, you know, Beyonce, she's a traitor, she couldn't hack it, whatever. You know, none of that matters really. It's I'm telling you now, it is all good. It is all good. If Beyonce wants to get up and start promoting veganism, and even if she says, oh, I still eat meat or something, she's still promoting veganism. It's still getting the word out there into people's minds, and people are still associating healthy with being vegan, with losing weight and things like that. It starts to switch people on to the word. You know, I live in Spain here, and sometimes you go to a restaurant or meet someone in the street or whatever, and you tell them that you're vegan. Sometimes people go to give, you know, sweets or lollipops or food to my son or something. I say no, and explain why that we're vegan, and they're just like, what's that? So still, a lot of people don't even know what the word vegan means. It just hasn't come into their consciousness. So people like Beyonce, she's getting it into the mainstream consciousness, and that's a great thing. So I hold like zero judgment towards Beyonce for saying, oh, I still eat meat, you know. Yeah, it's still a great thing that she's doing. It's still cool. You know, yeah, sure, you know, they're kind of like, you know, being a bit wishy-washy, the guy that she's created it with, you know, you see him contradict himself, you see him say, look, you can do it, it's no eggs, it's no dairy, it's no meat, you know, you can do this, and then later on he says, well, you know, it's about what's plant-based to you. You know, and it's easy to attack him. Sure, it's, you know, they're open to attack, but at the same time, you got to see that, you know, quite often it's clever publicity that these celebrities are using. You know, they're using the publicity of, you know, vegan is trending. The word vegan is trending. So attach vegan, Beyonce, you know, it becomes front page news. And then Beyonce turned around and said she still eats meat. It becomes front page news. They're not going to sell any less of their 22-day healthy ready meals. They're going to sell more. So it's all publicity. A lot of the time, they're just looking for how can we get people's attention. You know, either whether it's people getting upset or people going, wow, that's cool. They're just looking for publicity. They're looking to get attention so people focus on their brand. And so look at it like that. You know. And so yeah, I think it's a really cool thing that Beyonce is doing. Whether she's going to be vegan or not, she's still bringing a lot of attention to veganism, right? And that's a great thing. And so it's better that she does that than doesn't do anything at all, right? It's still a step in the right direction. So so my opinion is it's cool. It's cool. I'm cool with that. So. Another thing I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it in a future video. I'm not going to talk about it right now because I haven't got everything compiled together. But 87% of people who go vegan, statistically, revert back to eating dairy and meat. 87%. And a lot of people use this as an excuse to say the vegan diet doesn't work. And this is what I'm going to talk about in the next video. So make sure you tune in then. See you then.